So today we're going to be going over 3 AI tools that everyone should be using in 2026. So the first one we're going to go over is actually called ElevenLabs. Now you've probably heard of this already. It's one of the best voice or text-to-speech tools that exist on the internet for AI, and it is just the best way for you to create speech or audiobooks or anything involving creating some form of speech for your content. So as you can see here, you can go ahead and join for free, and when you join for free, you're given a limited amount of credits per month, but for most people that's more than enough for the content they're creating. You can also go ahead and upgrade by clicking down here and then going with one of the subscriptions that they have, because initially you do start with 10,000 credits a month on the free plan, which it does go fairly quickly, but it does allow you to make maybe 3 to 5 good quality videos, or at least audio for videos. And as you can see here, you have the starter, which would allow you 3 times the amount because you start with 10,000. You can go for $11 a month and have 100,000 credits, or $100 a month pretty much, and 500,000 credits, and then so on and so forth. But just to give you an example of how this works, you can go to here, and you'll be able to see the different text-to-speech things that you can do. So even on the free version, you can obviously type in, "Hello, my name is Tech Tips." And just to get an example of what it is, you can type it in there, and you can adjust who you would like to be speaking and seeing if it actually aligns with what it is that you are doing. We have Liam right now, but you can test out, for instance, James.
I must not fear. Fear is...
Or you can try out Hope.
Hey, are you looking
And all these different ones. It depends on what you're doing. Anyway, and then once you get your text and you choose who you would want to be speaking, you can go ahead and click Generate Speech. You can also test out what they have, what's called the V3 Enhance Alpha. This just basically adds a little bit more personality to it. So as you can see here, it clears throat. "Hello, my name is Tech Tips." So we can go ahead and keep that, and we'll generate speech just to give it a test and see how it works.
Hello, my name is Tech
See,
Tips.
so it gave it a bit more of an authentic sound. You also have different features that you can play with. Mind you, text-to-speech is the most common one used. You can also use voice changer. You can work with sound effects, voice isolator, image and video, which is a new feature, as well as studio, music, dubbing, etc., etc. But this is the best app that everyone should be using for voice effects, sound effects, and text-to-speech in the AI space in 2026. The next AI tool is something that's more focused on actual music. So for instance, if you wanted to create music utilizing AI, Suno.com, or Suno in general, is the best place to do that. This is where you hear all those new artists coming up with songs that are AI artists or AI music that's doing extremely well. It all comes from Suno typically. So how do you do this? You basically get a free account when you sign up, just like ElevenLabs, and you're given 50 credits. But on this thing, it is not as useful. It is much better to upgrade because you're very limited in what you can create for free. But just to give you an example, you can go here and you can type in something that you would like, and it would actually create the music for you. So for instance, I asked it to create a hip-hop song about anxiety, and it gave me 4 options here that we can actually give a listen to. So let's give it a go.
Mind sprinting, room quiet, heart different, ceiling fan doing lazy laps, my brain.
We're going to test out the other ones as well, just to see the quality, if there's any difference.
Ceiling fan doing lazy laps, my brain running 100 laps. I let it ring out, group chat popping, I fade to the background.
And as you can see, it's actually really high quality, and it sounds like something someone would actually create themselves. So you can get all kinds of different things with Suno, and you can create very generic sounds like this in a sense by just simply typing in what you'd want it to do. But you can also edit it further if you like. As you can see here, you can add specific lyrics that you write, you can add in specific audio that you want, and you can do inspiration from all kinds of different little areas. For instance, you can do folktronica, and all these different areas that you can choose to edit. You can go into studio mode, but that requires a premium plan, and there's all kinds of different features that you can play around with. But this is the best AI tool to basically create music in 2026. And as I said, even just playing around with it for free, you do get some decent outputs, and that used only 10 credits, so I was entitled to 40. I am entitled to 40 more credits. That only used 10 of my 50. But unfortunately, for, let's say you want the full song, you would have to upgrade here. And for here, you can, I believe, actually utilize it. But these ones were much better, clearly. So if you are interested in AI music, this is one of the best apps to be using in 2026 for that. You can also go ahead and listen to other creators that have created stuff, trending music, and just to get a gist of how the whole thing works. But it's one of the best music apps in the AI space in 2026. And finally, the last AI tool that I recommend everybody uses is Sora 2. Now, Sora 2 is basically a video and image generation app, but it is also a social platform now where you can share your videos with other people and actually get likes and interact with others. But generally speaking, it is mostly for the AI video generation. Now, I've done other videos on this, but I'll give you an example of how to create a video here. And honestly, this competes with some of the best video generation platforms like Google VO3 and all that stuff. It's just as good, in my opinion, if you prompt it correctly. So we're going to go to ChatGPT and have it create a prompt for us, and then we're going to go ahead and input it here and to give you an example of what it can do. So to get perfect prompts, what I did is go to ChatGPT and say, please create a perfect prompt for Sora 2 so I get a hyper-realistic video of apes skiing down a mountain and screaming apes rule. Please make it as realistic as possible and 15 seconds long. So then I can go ahead and copy the entire thing, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to Sora 2, and we're going to paste it and ask it to create it. So we're going to want to adjust the duration to 15 seconds, leave it at portrait, and we're going to go ahead and paste and click enter. Now obviously this takes a few seconds to minutes depending on how busy Sora 2 is, but we'll be waiting for our video to publish, and then I will show you exactly the level of quality. Now keep note that Sora 2 is fully included in your ChatGPT membership. When you pay for your ChatGPT membership, you also get Sora 2. So you're getting one of the highest quality video generation apps by simply being a part of ChatGPT and OpenAI. And the reason we asked ChatGPT to create the prompt for us is just so that it understands the language. We want Sora 2 to understand the exact prompt language. If you're not very good at prompting, ChatGPT can basically do it for you and, organize your thoughts in a way that's coherent with Sora 2 so that it can actually understand and create exactly what you're looking for. All right, and there's our video. Let's give it a look. So that was pretty good. It's almost perfect what we were looking for. I mean, obviously they could look more like apes. They are apes, but they look very human here. But it's close enough for what we were going for. The scene is extremely hyper-realistic, and they do say apes rule like we asked for. So that's how you create a super hyper-realistic video using Sora 2. And that's why I was saying how this is one of the most important or best apps to be utilizing in 2026 regarding AI. So for video generation, Sora 2 is probably one of the best. Then you have for music generation and AI music in general. Then you could utilize Suno, like we were discussing earlier. And then finally, for for text-to-speech or AI voice generation that you'd want in the background of videos, then ElevenLabs is the best AI tool to use for you. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.